City, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go here from Mile High. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You know, you think back, Mike, to a year ago, 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft, and Bo Nix was probably the least heralded coming out of college, but was able to lead his team to the playoffs, and he really did it by earning his job out of training camp, and he never looked back. 29 touchdown passes, the most ever by a rookie in Broncos history. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. 2nd down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And
every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
complete. He finds Brian Thomas. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Lawrence now on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
A 54-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
That's swung out to Harvey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Jags offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. P.J. Watt up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now here's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Hamilton on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. A run once more. That's Harvey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
That's good for a Broncos.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
Down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Draw play here for Harvey. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Broncos 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Etienne. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Lawrence. That's the rookie from Texas, John A. Ballard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. On 1st down, it's Harvey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The 2-time Pro Bowler Josh Hines Allen gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. Throw it. Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so It is fourth down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
54-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Now second down. Oh, but in a flash, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action with Hicks. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Denver first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3.
Broncos 14, Jaguars 3.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Lawrence now. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. But Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Lawrence. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A big play for Jacksonville. 36 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give, he will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it. Just can't quite get it done.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jags offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Lawrence. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
This run straight ahead for ETN. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Franklin Myers on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
In motion is Myers. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, a give to ETN. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Third down, they need 5. They send the tight end in motion. Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars are able to get it back within a score. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The catch made there by Sutton. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Jaguars offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll try left side with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up, but every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost, and they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. To throw is Nix. That's caught right side at Franklin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a
line.
quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Koya Sade Aluakin on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Harvey. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Devon Hamilton up for the stop.
Devon Hamilton on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Troy Franklin.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
The 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's taken in by Thomas. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. In motion is Myers. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Going for it all. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars are able to get it back within a score. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll start out first down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That's caught by Harvey. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Nix from the gun on third down. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Working the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Devin Lloyd on the stop. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down behind the
You
line
can
of
see the
scrimmage.
running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff now for Harvey. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
Just shy of midfield. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the shotgun, here's Nix.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To the right, on the run, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 85 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Second down. Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
Whoa! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. First and 10 now from the 36. Lawrence going to keep this himself. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback plays the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
They'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. Now Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 30.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You got to think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will up the lead to 5.
Jaguars 25, Broncos 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Throw it. Nix. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Denver first down.
Broncos first down.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
On the ground, this is Khalil McLaughlin. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
That's another Broncos.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They send Sutton in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second down and 2. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Broncos. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Nix. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Washington now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Brian Thomas now, the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
In motion is Myers. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball. And now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind it.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for. And take
Jaguars take over.
Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
2nd and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down, and two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Nix. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
3rd and 6.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Denver first down.
Good for a Broncos first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From just shy of midfield, here's second down. A run with Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 1.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
At the 30-yard line.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, Even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On second down, Harvey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Draw play here for Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's second down. Patrick motioning here. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, And a loss of yards on the play.
Back at the 30-yard
Well, the
line.
best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
And a Jaguar first down.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. To throw is Lawrence. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And of all the sacks they have had in this game, Mike, that's the biggest one yet. That is a big-time play. You know what they say? Sacks end games, and that might have been it right there.
Here comes second down. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.